Hello, everybody. Jonathan Dugan here, Coldwell Banker Professional. It's April 20th. It's a beautiful day outside, and I am here with your weekly Wednesday real estate tip. Today, we're going to talk about the E.M.D, or what we call the Earnest Money Deposit. What is that? Well, it's a deposit. I mean, it's right there in the name, but here's how it works. You are a buyer. You make an offer on a home. In order to show that you are viable and serious, you are going to make a deposit, an earnest money deposit, to either the brokerage that you are working with or the title company. Normally it is 1%. It can be more, it's not usually less, of the offer price. For example, you offer $250,000 for a home that you love. Your E.M.D is going to be $2,500 or more. You're going to give that to your real estate agent, and they are either going to deposit it in escrow with their brokerage, or we will deposit it in escrow with the title company. Now, what happens to that money? Well, there's a couple of things that could happen. Normally, if you're working with a real estate agent worth their salt, you are going to have that money there, and if the deal comes together and you get to the closing table, that money will go towards your closing costs or towards your closing costs and principal, depending on how much your closing costs are. Now, what happens if the deal falls apart? Well, if the deal falls apart per some of the clauses in the purchase agreement, like maybe it's a bad inspection or maybe the appraisal doesn't come through, well, then there is a mutual release and you as the buyer will get that money back. Here's why it's important to you as a seller. That earnest money deposit is there, and basically it's the buyer saying, I'm serious, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and if things go really bad, the seller has rights to try to claim that money. Let's say everything goes great, and right at the last minute, a buyer gets cold feet, and they just decide not to go through with the deal. Well, that seller is out time, they are out potentially money and effort, and so as recompense, instead of giving a mutual release, they will try to lay claim on that deposit and say, well, I got at least $2,500 and I can go back to market. So it's some security for the seller in that it shows that you're serious and that they can get that money if for some reason something goes really bad. Earnest money deposit. I hope you're having a great day. Get out there in the fresh air. Say hi to your neighbors. We're all neighbors. And I'll see you on the flippity flip.